I worked with over hundreds of agencies in the last couple of years and actively scaled their chatting systems. And I'm going to show you the top best performing message templates for welcome messages, follow-ups, mass messages, everything you need in your agency to just copy and paste and see the revenue go up. And I'm going to show you all of them copy pastable, super easy for you to implement in a second. Now, I'm just going to show you this one of the case studies I've shared in this channel before, where I worked with an agency and we 3x the subscribers, but we 12x the chatting, right? Just with implementing the right systems and the right messages to ensure subscribers reply, subscribers buy content, and they stay on the profile. Now, chatting is the most important part of your revenue. So let's get right into it, right? The main reason your chatting is failing behind is that you lack systems, right? You lack the right incentives for subscribers to even be incentivized to DM you, to buy content, and to stay on the profile long enough and not just get burned. So with the message templates, I'm going to show you welcome messages, how to follow up if someone doesn't buy, and the best mass messages we have. You're going to be able to fix most of the problems you have in the chatting by that alone, even if your chatting team isn't on the level where you want to have them yet. Having more open chats, more sales, and more happy subscribers, which equals money in the bank. So let's get right into it with the welcome messages. The first template that I'm going to share you is split into two messages. If you use any type of CRM, obviously as a corner of creator here, I'm going to recommend you this. If you DM me on Telegram, you can get a banger discount code for that. But sending two welcome messages at once, which obviously for those of you who've never worked with something like that, increases the reply rate heavily, since everyone has an automated welcome message on OnlyFans. So if you send two messages at once, subscribers think, it's not automated now, and they're much more incentivized to reply, which I'm just going to share here. Now, hey, that was a good catch. I was about to go offline. Good thing you came. Can I ask your name? Again, you can try out a lot of different welcome messages. The reason this one worked well is because it sounds authentic, right? Every girl on OnlyFans says, oh my God, hi, thanks for subbing, which is good, by the way. But if you read this, most of the subscribers think she's actually chatting, and there's a certain context. Like, I was about to go offline, good, you came back, can I ask your name? Just, AKA, you acknowledge that he's there, you're happy, and you escalate. Again, we split tested, I think, over 150 welcome messages this year alone, and this was one of the best performing ones because it's simple, stupid. It's so simple and so effective, you can immediately implement that and split it. Every creator has different patterns, right? You want to try around a bit with welcome messages because if your creator is very cute, this works probably better than if your creator is very busty, very tattooed, right? Very crazy. You might want to go into a different direction. Now, next thing that we have for the welcome messages is 3 message split. This is optimized for being authentic. The purpose of this is to 100% guarantee subscribers think she doesn't have chatters and she's chatting herself. Now, wow, thanks for subbing. Should I call you custom name that you can have on Creator or all the CRMs? You can have the name of the subscriber appear in the message and then correcting the typo call, right? 3 reasons this works. AKA 3 messages. Subscriber doesn't think it's automated. B, we ask him a direct question and we're using his custom name. Again, even better. Also, it's very positive. But third of all, in his messages feed, right? Every creator says like, hi, oh my God, PPV here, like buying here. And from your creator, he's just going to read the word call. He thinks, well, video call, I can call her. You know, he at least opens the message tab. So the reader rate of your messages, how many people even read it, just goes up by a shit ton. And it just looks so authentic that people are incentivized to reply, if that makes sense. So feel free to copy that. Next one is, let's not waste any more time and play a little game. If you can guess if I'm wearing panties or not, I'll send you a little gift. Again, this is a bit more sexual, a bit more transactional, but this works especially well on creators that have a bit more of a sexual branding, that are a bit more NSFW, even on the front end in the traffic, and where you want to maximize the amount of reply that she gets. This is something you should test out at least once, because you're gamifying the entire thing. You're hinting at a direct sexual context, and this is based on the subscriber expectation, because your subscribers either expect like the girlfriend experience talking a bit of small talk, or they want to get directly into the action. They want to just jerk off. They're texting like, hey, woman, please just send me your titties. They just immediately want to sext, you know? So if you try to do some small talk in the beginning, for example, like here, this type of message can work well, but if people on your profile typically just want to get directly into the action, you just prolong it and some of them might actually not reply. So this is also one message that you should A/B test and be like, hey, maybe my subscribers want to get sexual very fast. With this, you're immediately getting into the action and you can immediately start selling your welcome script in the first minute, right? Which after a couple of messages, of course, but reply rate here, very good, gamifies the whole thing. And as you notice, all of these messages are very positive, right? They're very happy. and they're very straight to the point. You don't just want to be boring. As long as you're not boring, it's gonna work. But you can copy these three. These have been some of our best performing ones. Next up, follow-ups, right? Someone doesn't buy a PPV, how do you react to it, right? Someone doesn't buy a PPV, what do you send them? What's your follow-up structure? And the first one is linked to a picture of the model. Me waiting for you if you care. And then just a picture of the model with like drawn tears, right? I picked a very handsome picture of myself when I didn't have hair. You can obviously just get your model to like do like a cute duck face and have like tears drawn on it. Because this is the number one rule of objection handling and follow-upping. Don't be negative. If your follow-ups are negative, no one's going to buy. You need to be happy, but you also need to put some kind of pressure. So here, you're just laughing it off. You don't even take him seriously. You're just incentivizing him to reply. This is the purpose of the follow-up. Next up is just without a picture. Oh my God, please tell me your account didn't get deleted. Because here, and this is one of the other rules of follow-ups, as long as he replies, you're in the game. The only thing that can happen is if subs stop replying, because then you can't sell. As long as you're in conversations, you can still sell and flip the script and still get them to buy. As long as they're replying, you're good to go. So if you really have problems with people just ghosting you forever, just get outrageous. Get fucking outrageous. Because this worked for us super well, because people are like, well, no, what the fuck, what happened? They're scared now, their account gets deleted or whatever, right? They just have to clear it up. And they're like, oh my God, I'm so glad, I thought I lost you. You're back in conversations, right? You just force them to reply because it's outrageous. You can go even crazier, but that won't fit on YouTube, right? That's reserved for my Telegram community for free that you can find in the bio. And the last thing is me waiting for you if you care with a little GIF, right? You can have a SpongeBob waiting GIF, but me waiting for you if you care with the same text, but just use funny follow-ups. Just use a funny GIF, even some weird ones where it's just like a cat just running around, because this just makes them like her a bit more. It's cute, it's kind of this girly type of thing. It's super authentic. And people usually reply with like a laughing emoji, or like a heart emoji, like, yeah, sorry, baby, I was at work. You wasn't at work. But you still get people to reply. Positive energy, being super outrageous, or being cute. This is what works. And I can tell you, this one here was the best one by far this year. Every time we did this, we got most of the people to reply. But obviously don't spam it. You can't use it every single day. So kind of flip between each of them, when the time is right. Next up, let's go to mass messages that obviously are instinctively there to start conversations and then start a script and sell. So I'm going to give you the text of the mass message and then how you can continue from that. First one, if we switch bodies for a day, what would be the first thing you would do? Right? Hinting at something sexual. And whatever he's saying, you can kind of optimize your answers a little bit for your chatters, but usually you can say like, wow, I love how your brain works exactly like mine. Oh my God. Want me to help you explore my body the same way? Which sounds a bit corny. You get what I mean. Just, oh my God, crazy. I had the same thing of mine. Okay, but like, really, you would finger yourself as a woman? Like, you want me to show you how we do it? Haha. And now you can sexualize the whole thing, right? You try to sexualize the convo and start a script. Cool. Works very well because mass messages are not designed to be sexual. You just want to get people in a convo. And it's kind of like clickbait. It's like YouTube titles. You just need someone to click. The video and your chatters, your selling system will do the rest. Next one. Oh, you wouldn't believe me. Then he's going to be, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, why wouldn't I believe you? And this is a classic. This is a fucking classic. We've been using this exact mass message since 5 fucking years and it still works. You can kind of change the wording, obviously, but you can say, listen, I took these pills against headaches and ChatGPT told me they make you super horny. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know how I'm going to survive the day, right? And then if you can't sexualize the conversation from that, then you're NGMI. Like, that's the easiest thing to sexualize. Oh, can you help me? It's so fucking stupid or retarded, but this is why it works because people haven't read that before. Create yourself an OnlyFans account, subscribe to 50 creators and see what type of mass messages people usually get. And then you know why these work so well. Next one. I have lost my keys. Can you put yours into my lock? It's a bad pickup line Saturday, and he's going to be like, haha, yeah. Then he's going to send a bad one, most likely. You can ask him to send one as well. You're like, that's a good one. But how would you get me in bed if you saw me in person? And then he's going to send a pickup line. You're like, wow, that works. And what would we do next? Like, imagine I come home with you. What would you do then, huh? And then you sexualize it, sell again. And here, super retarded line. And this is why it works. It's literally just clickbait. It's literally just clickbait. That's all mass messages are. Their purpose is not to make them horny. Their purpose is not to be sexual. It's just to clickbait people into replying. And from then on, if you have a smooth script, if you know how to chat, you can all get them into selling conversations, right? And you can basically copy all of these templates here. The thing is, I originally wanted to include like a bunch of our scripts as well. The problem with scripts is just, our best performing scripts are unique. So if any one of you starts to use them, then guaranteed in 2 or 3 weeks of time, they stop working anymore, because scripts have a lifetime value of when they're working of like 1 or 2 months. So with these messages, you're going to be able to scale your channel regardless. I have free ebooks that you can find in the bio in my Telegram group, etc. about chatting even. I have all my YouTube channel about chatting. However, if you want to get all my chatting systems, all my agency systems for traffic, chatting, recruiting, whatever it is, and you want to get them when I discover them, scripts, messages, whatever it is, you can message me on Telegram and ask me about my one-on-one consultation that I do for a 6 months time period. So you can work with me directly. But this is not a pitch. You will find all the value you need on YouTube and on Telegram anyway. This is just a way to do it faster. So with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and then see you in the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.